The following video is going to continue our examination on how to multiply matrices together. Remember, the first process is to look at your dimensions of each matrix. So we have 2 rows by 3 columns for the first matrix, and we have 2 rows by 2 columns in the second matrix. Now remember, in order to even multiply matrices together, the inside numbers need to match. And so since these two do not match, I have a 3 and a 2, that means I cannot complete the multiplication process. It is not possible. So this problem is actually a very quick problem. It is not possible to find the dimensions or even to find the product of this matrix. So if this were to happen on an assignment or on a test, you just check the inside numbers for the dimensions, and if they don't match, you just write down not possible. Now, I want to take some time in this video and examine why it's not possible for it. If we were to actually follow this process for multiplying matrices, if we were to take the first row, each number, each element in the first row, and multiply by their corresponding position in the first column and then repeat that process with the second column, we'll see, yeah, you would multiply 5 and -4. I mean, 5 has a corresponding number, it's -4. And then I would take my second number, 2, -2, and I would multiply that by 1. But then I'd get this third number. There is no third number here to multiply it by. And so we see it does not line up. We don't have corresponding parts for our matrices when we do the process. I mean, so it's nice to know this shortcut of if the inside numbers don't match, it's not possible to find the product of the matrices. But I want you to understand why it doesn't work is because there's a gap somewhere. There's a third number in this row, but there's no third number in this column to multiply it by. You know, even if I were to distribute it to take the first row by the second column, 5 times 2, -2 times 0, there's still no third number to multiply that -1 by. And so since we can't follow the process of multiplying the numbers in the row of the first matrix by their corresponding positions in the columns of the second matrix, there's a gap there, so it's not possible to do. That's why this shortcut works, is if the inside numbers do not match, if the columns of the first matrix do not match to the rows of the second matrix, it's not going to be possible to find the product.